Yes. Okay, guys. Done. Let's start the session. Okay. So let's start the session, guys. So now in the last two classes, that is day one on 31st January 2024. And here we have discussed the concepts with respect to introduction to data science. Introduction to data science. In this, we have discussed the concept called as introduction to data science, and along with the second one is applications of data science, means where are the applications, means in which industries the data science is applicable, applications of data science. All these things we have discussed here, right? This is the day one class. And if anyone has missed this one, please go through the recordings of this. The recording of this one is this. This is the recording, and I'm going to update this one in your group. So just before you have scanned the QR code now, in that I'm going to update this one. Okay, this is the recording. Now coming to the day two. Okay, day two. The day two one is 01/02/2024, that is yesterday. And where in this class we have discussed about the steps involved. What are the steps involved in data science? What are the various steps involved in data science, which is also called as data science project, how the data science project would be. And we have discussed in terms of what are the various different roles are there, various roles in data related, various roles in the data related. So this is the one which we have discussed in this. So where in the data related, we are having the data analyst and data engineer and data scientist. And these are the difference. What is the difference? What is the difference between them? What are the various roles and what are the differences? Means in terms of the differences we have seen, the differences and the skills. Differences means in terms of their work is different, the skills required for that is different, entirely it is a completely different. These three are not the same. These three are not same. If everything are same, then other two will not be there. Okay, if data analyst and data scientist both are same, means then in the market only data scientist role will be there, data analyst role will not be there. If data analyst and data scientist are same and data analyst role is there, means then second one will not be there. So none of them is same. And for example, this here we are having SQL developer, multiple roles like this: SQL developer, Power BI developer, cloud developer. Each of them are each separate role. Cloud developer and AI engineer. All these things are different, and ML engineer. Okay, so each one is different. So here, all the roles are different and their work is different, their skill set is different, their level of learning is different. Means, for example, SQL developer is there. They have to learn in depth about the SQL. In depth means in terms of complete multiple stages are there, means all the stages they have to learn. But we have to learn in SQL only, which is how to extract the data from the database. As a data analyst or a data scientist, our main work is to extract the data from the database. And once that we have received the data, here we are going to work on the data. Now, if you go to the Power BI developer, the Power BI developer is entirely different. Now, exclusively in data science, what is the Power BI means? Finally, we have to present in a neat way. For example, yesterday we have discussed so many things. Now I'm showing you in a neat way to what are the possibility I can do in a notepad by giving the gap between them. For example, here, if I don't give this enter, what happens? The space will be less. By giving this enter, I'm giving the space and I'm making some kind of representation wise very nice. I'm trying from my end. So that representation we are going to do by using the Power BI. Now here cloud. Cloud means cloud engineer is entirely different. He's completely works on the cloud. Now, as a data scientist, we are going to use the cloud technology. The data will be in the cloud, or we have to use our whatever we have finished the final one, we have to keep in the cloud. And coming to the AI engineer, pure AI means only they'll work on the unstructured data, means images and audios, these things. For example, your Google Assistant, Alexa, these are all pure AI products. Pure AI products require only pure AI engineers. Means they'll have in-depth knowledge on the pure AI. ML means pure structured data. They will never work on the unstructured data. Means they'll never work on the in terms of like images or videos or none of them. They'll work only on the tabular data. Now here in our course, we are going to combine this one, this one, this one, this one, all of them we are going to combine, but which is related to data science. None of them is complete. Why? Because SQL developer itself will take around 45 days to 2 months. Power BI it will take approximately 45 days to 2 months. And AI will take approximately 3 to 4 months. And ML will take a kind like this. So here, with respect to whatever we required as a data scientist to enter into the company, and not only to enter, once we enter into the company, there whatever the work we are going to do, that one we require. Okay, exactly. Whatever we required inside the company, that one we are going to learn here. And if anyone has missed this recording, I mean, this particular class, I request everyone to go through this recording, the link, whatever the link is there, this recording. Okay. Now, this is day one class and this is day two class. Please go through the recordings of day one separately and day two separately if anyone has missed it. Now, coming to today's class, day three. Okay. Once I receive the recording, I'm going to share you that recording also in the whatever the earlier group you have joined now. In that group, I'm going to share you once I receive the today's recording also. Now coming to in today's class, what we are going to do. Okay. Now many of you are having the common questions. So I'm going to take that common questions and just I'll take the subject for 15 to 20 minutes. And from there, I'll take completely your questions. Means by 9:45, I'll start taking your questions, each and every question. Okay. Now in this 15 minutes to 20 minutes, what we are going to do is here, I'm going to explain in depth about our content, course content. Okay. And many of you are having, sir, how in what time we are going to complete? Means in 4.5 months, how it is possible to complete? That is question number one. 4.5 or 5 months, whatever it is. So how it is going to be completed? So that everything we are going to discuss one by one. First, initial 1.5 month. Initial 1.5 month. First initial 1.5 month. We are going to discuss Python. And in the Python, we are going to see first one is core Python, means starting from the base level. Compulsory. This is everyone who are working on the Python. They have to learn this one. Compulsory, they have to learn. And from there, we are going to learn the Python for data science, which is related to data science. What is meant by related to data science? For example, assume that one of your friend is working as a Python developer in one company. Assume. And you are asking that, Are you are a Python developer, na? Yes, I'm Python developer. Okay. Now tell me what is meant by sklearn. Huh? What is sklearn? Sklearn is a Python library. Ra? Okay, maybe I don't want. Why? Because that person is not going to work on that, na? So he will not learn. So for example, if you ask Cburn, what is Cburn? I'll not work. Simply they will say that I will not work because that is not their work. What they required is in terms of for Python developer, different libraries are there. In total Python, how many libraries are there? Means approximately 10,000 libraries are there. Any person is going to learn all the 10,000 library means in the world, no person is like that. Even the person who has invented the Python also, he also don't know. Sir, how you know, sir? Just watch the interview. He only has told that, sir, the whatever the libraries are there inside the Python, it is a community. Community means multiple people has developed the Python. I am not only the single person. So multiple people has developed and multiple people has created the multiple libraries, and some people are using some libraries. For example, you are going to design the game, then a different library you are going to use within the Python only. If you are working as a mathematician, then you are going to use a different library. If you are a statistician, you are going to use a different library. If you are a web designer, then you are going to use a different library. Like this, we are having multiple applications with the Python. In that, one of the application is with respect to artificial intelligence and data science. Python can be used for multiple purpose. For game design also, we are going to use the Python. Miss, are we going to design the game tomorrow? No. As a data scientist, we are not going to design the game. We are not going to design the website or nothing. We are going to work on whatever the work they have given to me. Okay. So for example, to be more simplified, here my work is to explain for you very simple way the concepts, not to color the money from you, not to collect your name, your mobile number, how much money you have paid, when you are going to pay this one, to ask all your personal details. That is not my work. My work is to explain. So whatever the my work was assigned to me, I will do that work. Similarly, in the companies also, whatever the work was assigned to the data scientist will do, not others' work. Okay, is the point is clear? So here we are going to learn in first 1.5 month. First 1.5 month, we are going to cover the core Python, Python for data science, and what are the statistics for data science. This is the one which we are going to cover in the first, right? Once this is completed, okay, first 1.5 month is completed. This takes 1.5 month time. And this is completed. Next, we'll move on to the second 1.5 month, next 1.5 month, followed by next 1.5 month. Okay, here we are going to learn the machine learning. So for machine learning, before to that, we have to clean the data. We have to pre-process the data. That concept is called as data pre-processing. Data pre-processing means whatever you are going to do before machine to start learning, before to that, whatever the things are there, means tomorrow you are going to join the course and you are going to listen to my classes. Before to that, in the demo, what are I'm going to discuss with you, that is called as before to that. Similarly, how the machine is going to learn before to that, that is called as data pre-processing. And here we are going to work on the machine learning, and we are going to focus more on to the machine learning and how we are going to deploy this one in deployment with respect to Azure. This is for 1.5 month. Okay. And next from there, we'll move on to the next last 1.5 month, whatever was left out. Next 1.5 month, we'll work purely on AI, artificial intelligence. And when we are working with artificial intelligence, we are going to learn along with this generative AI. Generative AI with prompt engineering, what are the chat GPT technologies we are having, latest one, right? And once we have completed all these things, you are going to take with respect to Microsoft certification. Once all these things are completed, you are going to have Microsoft certification in Azure AI, means in artificial intelligence, at the same time Azure data science, both of them separately. This one, that one, two of them separately. For artificial intelligence separate, data science is separate. Two certifications are there in Microsoft. You can take two of them. Syllabus will be covered. Certification fees you have to pay. If you are interested, you can pay. If you're not interested, I don't want to pay the certification fees, you don't need to pay. That is your choice. My part is I'm going to cover the content. Content will be covered, right? Now, once certification was completed, and here you are going to do projects. You are going to do here projects, multiple projects you are going to do. Okay, at least In your resume, you are going to keep based on the machine learning 2 projects. And here you are going to keep from artificial intelligence also 2 projects. In the resume, you are going to keep. I'm saying for resume, not in the class. In the class, whatever we are going to discuss for the machine learning and Azure, we will complete in class. In class projects. How many projects we are going to cover in class means we are going to have 10 projects in class. And 2 projects you are going to write in the resume. Resume projects are 2. And coming to this next, where we are having here in class projects. How many projects we are going to cover in class? In class projects we are going to cover 5. Okay. And how many you are going to keep in the resume is 2 projects you are going to keep in the resume, which you have worked. Resume projects is you have worked, not you have copied, which you have worked. You have to work. I'm going to give you the data set and I will tell you how you have to do an overview. How in the real life in the companies, how they are going to do. In an internship, if you have joined in an internship, how the things will be happen in the same way. Yeah. Okay. So which you have worked, you are going to write in the resume. You are not going to write as it is, whatever I have shared, that one you are not going to write. For example, sir, you can share even that projects also, no, sir. That resume, whatever the projects we have to keep, you only can share now, so that we can simply copy and paste now. Okay. Now, if I share like that, in this total 100 students to 150 students are going to register for the course, resume. Now, 150 students has taken the same projects and they have written in the resume, same projects, 150. And I have sent one job, wherever the job requirement is there, one post I have given for you. And you have applied for that. All the 150 resumes will be the same, na? Only name will change. What will be the difference then? Then what will be the difference? As it is copy paste you have done, miss, just you are changing only the name. Huh? One resume to another resume, only name change. Huh? No, right? So here the resume projects you are going to work on your own completely. And I will show you multiple projects. You can select any one of them of your choice. In the world we are having with me, I mean, in the world multiple projects are there. With me almost 150 plus projects are there readily. So there is no problem with respect to that many projects. I can share you number of data sets and along with the project requirements, and you can start working on that. Okay. Now, once this is completed, so see 1.5 month, 1.5 month, 1.5 month, total 4.5 months, we are going to cover this course. And coming to SQL and Power BI, these two of them are additional 15 days. So which we are going to have total 5 months duration. Approximately 4.5 months to 5 months, not 4.5 months. Assume it is 5 months. 5 months course. Now, once we have completed all these things, certification and projects you have done, now you are going to have some Kaggle competition. Right? Now, once Kaggle competition also completed, now you are going to build your resume. Resume building will be done finally, last stage. Last. That is going to be the last class. Why, sir? In the starting class, if I tell you what you will keep in the resume, without knowing anything also you'll write in the resume. Huh? No, right? So what you have to write in the resume, that will be decided at the last. So in the resume, what we are going to write? Simple. First point number 1, you are going to mention what are the projects you are having. In the resume, you are going to write, second one is called as what are the certification you have done. Microsoft and NASCOM. So Microsoft certification you are going to do. At the same time, NASCOM certification also you are going to do. NASCOM certification. In data science. In data science, I'm saying everything related to data science only, not Python or SQL or something. Pure data science. Once this is completed, along with that, you'll get Naresh IT course completion certificate. That is common. Naresh IT course completion certificate is common for everyone. It is free. Naresh IT course completion certificate. This is free. Which is the part of the course. And these two you have to pay. You have to pay. If you are interested, you have to pay. If you're not interested, no need to pay. That is your choice. Right? These two you have to pay separately. And once the certification and projects are complete, I mean, in the resume, you're going to build the projects and certification, and you're going to write your Kaggle rank. What are the Kaggle competition you have taken? This Kaggle you're going to write. 3. And 4, you're going to write what are the skills you are having and what are the tools you are familiar. And in this entire course, what are the skill set you are, means what are the different skills you are going to learn and what are the different tools you are going to learn, everything you are going to write. So these two are going to be common for every student in my class. Every student by end of this course, after 5 months, who has registered for this course, they are going to say that I have completed data science. This is common. This sentence is going to be common. How much you have got data science subject, that it makes the difference. And industry will look for that. How much subject you are having in the data science, only industry will look. Not for which respect to I learned data science, I have completed the course at Naresh IT. That will not be in the importance in the real life. So these three are going to differ from person to person. These two will be same for every person in this class. Not only here, wherever you go. Whatever the trainer is training for you, the trainer, whatever the training is there, everyone, it is going to be the same. You are going to learn that one, others also going to learn that one, same thing. Skills and tools will remain always same in the entire course content. And what about your rank? Every rank is not same. It depends on your subject. Every certification is not same. Depends on your subject. Every project is not same. Depends on your subject. So these three depends on your subject. So how much subject you are having, it makes. Industry will look for these three. In the real world, multiple people are saying that I have completed data science, but I'm not having the job, means first you observe these three in their resume. If I receive any resumes, if I'm working in a company where I'll do the interviews, in that if I get any resumes, I'm not going to, of course, this is, I will observe. But along with this, these three are the top priority for me. Weightage of these two is 10%. Weightage of these three is 90%. What about my weightage for my degree percentage, sir? No. Your degree and your degree percentage weightage is 0. There is no much importance for that. Why, sir? Very simple logic. Once again, for example, I'm now tell me, I will tell you the scenario. I have received two resumes. If you are the company owner, and you have received two students like this, two resumes. Now I will tell you one scenario. You tell me the which student you are going to select. According to you, you tell me. Resume 1 and resume 2. Okay. You tell me, I will tell you the scenarios, multiple scenarios. I will tell you, not one or two. I will tell you multiple scenarios. Now you will understand the importance. You are the company owner, and you want, with respect to you have got one data science project, and you have to complete that data science project within the given time. Some time will be given. Okay. Assume that I have given you the project and I ask it to complete this one in the 4 months. If you complete in the 4 months, I will pay the money for you. This is the scenario. Okay. Every company will have the same. The person who gives the money and project is called as client. The client will give. Client means whoever having the requirement. The client will give to the company one project. Example, so client is, assume that cars24.com. What is this cars24.com is? Where you are having the user cars. They will sell the user cars, buy the user cars. Now you have to predict the user car price prediction. New car price, you are not going to predict. That is ex-showroom price. It is fixed one. You can't do anything on that. User car depends on multiple parameters. How much old car, how the condition of the car, and with respect to how many kilometers it has driven, whether insurance is there or accidental or non-accidental. It depends on multiple parameters, and we have to predict that one. Now, this project was given to the TCS. Now, who is the client? cars24.com. And he wants this work has to be completed within the 4 months. Okay. And he will pay accordingly. For example, if the work has to be completed in 1 year, means payment will be different. If it has to be completed in 4 months, means the payment will be different. It has to be completed in 1 month, means the payment will be different. His requirement is to be completed, and he has discussed some payment with the TCS. Completed. Story was completed. Now, here for this work in our team, we required some people for data scientists to work on the project. Now, we have received two resumes. In the resume 1, the person has written, I know data science. Person 2 also has written, I know data science. Commonly, they have written both of them. I know data science, I know data science. Means, what I know means in terms of the skills, they have given in the skills, data science. I'm having the knowledge on data science. Okay. Common. Both of them are common. And this person has told that I'm very good at AI or with respect to Python. This student also has given the same. No difference. Now, out of these two students, now this student, whatever the first student is there, he has done some projects related to automobile. In his resume, it is related to automobile is there. Means he is having some awareness on the cars. And this person is not having any awareness on that. Now, out of these two, you have to select only one. Which one you will select according to you? Resume 1. Okay. Now, let us come to the scenario number 2. Example 2. Completed. This question is completed. Now, this person is also having the same idea. Cars knowledge, he is also having. Both of them are having. Okay. Now, this person subject, what are the subject is there? His subject is almost 80% subject he is having. Okay. Subject. And he is having only 50% subject. Now, in this case, whom you are going to select? Now, okay. Here I have missed one point. He is from BTech mechanical. And he is from not even mechanical, chemical. Mechanical means again, you'll think that cars 24 cars, na? No, it is completely chemical or civil. Let us write civil. He is from BTech CSC, one of the top branch. Now, in this case, are you going to give the priority for CSC word, or are you going to give the priority for the subject? How much subject in data science? Which one? According to you, if you are if you want to select, whom you are going to select? How many are going with the R1, resume 1? Logic is very simple. Now, here we can understand this one. There is no priority for the degree. When it is first priority goes to the subject. For example, if the subject is also same. Now, in this scenario, R2. Suddenly you have shifted to R2. Why? Earlier you told na R1. Now again you have went to the R2, that is resume 2. Why? So it is not depend on one parameter. It will depend on multiple parameters. That is the point. Any resume getting shortlisted or any person is getting selected means it depends on not single parameter. It depends on multiple parameter. In that, top priority goes to the subject. If the subject is same, second priority goes to the degree. If the subject is not same, degree, if it is CSC also top, degree also waste. There is no use. Very simple logic. Now, CSC and civil, two people are there. Subject is like this. Now, these two, now the client is Dr. Reddy's. Client is Dr. Reddy, and they want to work on some kind of medicine. And for that, they want to do some kind of related to machine learning. Some projects related to machine learning. There are multiple projects are there in healthcare. Okay. Now, Dr. Reddy. Now, Dr. Reddy means medicine. Medicine means purely it is kind of different one. Now, BTech civil student is not having that knowledge. BTech computer science also not having that knowledge. Now, in this case, out of these two, which one you are going to select? in this case, if the same scenario as it is. So first priority again goes to the subject, second priority degree. For example, the same degree for Dr. Reddy's, one student has applied from BTech Chemical. Now, because he is having some advantage, why we have to miss that advantage? If I am the company owner, I will think like that only. I want to utilize that person in whatever the maximum possibilities are there. Why I'll give the priority for CSC people? CSC word means any tag or something special or nothing. Simple like this. Is the points are clear? Now, it is going to have in terms of multiple parameters. Now let us take both of them are computer science only. Both of them are having 80% subject. Both of them are computer science background. Both are computer science background. And this person is expecting from me around 4.5 lakhs. This person is asking for 6 lakhs. Now, whom you are going to select if this is the case? If this is the case, whom you are going to select? In this case, you are going with the R1. Any company, if any person is having the same knowledge and one is working for low cost, means the company will lose them. No, every company wants the profit only at the end. Who don't want, hey, I know, no problem, I will pay for you 6 lakhs also. Though others are working for 4.5 also, I will pay for you 6 lakhs. Any company will say like this. No, right? The logic is very, very, very simple logic. So what is the top priority for this one in the companies means first and foremost top priority is subject in data science. This is the top priority. If this is not there, if anything is there also no use. Assume if it is common. If it is common, second priority goes in the second case. Second priority goes in terms of now I will tell you. Okay, one more scenario. In the same way, we'll think when I'm doing the shortlisting a resume or when we are selecting the persons, we'll do the same logic. What I'm discussing with you in real life, I will also do the same. For example, the person's subject is same. Both the person's subjects are same level. And one student is having some kind of BTech CSC, BTech CSC. Okay. So already I have told you that educational background is not going to play any role. Completed already that one. Now next question is BTech computer science. Okay. Now next one is in terms of here second priority goes with respect to the salary. For example, subject is same. Who is going to work for less salary? For example, this person is having the 3 years gap. 3 years gap is there. This person is fresher. Just 2023, I mean 24 only has passed out. Assume 23 or 24, what are the number? Okay, fresher, no gap. But this person, not 3 years gap, 10 years gap. 10 years gap is there. Means he has completed in the 2013. Okay, and from last 10 years, he has not done anything, sitting ideally. Why? Means maybe some personal reasons or whatever it is. 10 years gap is there. Now this gap person, since he is having that disadvantage, now he wants to restart the career. Now he is interested to work at low cost, low package. Assume this person is ready to work at 3 lakhs. And this person, since he is a fresher, he is expecting 4.5 lakhs. He is even ready to work at 3 lakhs due to his disadvantage. Now he wants the opportunity first. And he is ready for 3 lakhs. Now, if this is the case, subject wise, both are same. Both can complete the given project on time. You are having the confidence. This person also can complete the subject. This person also can complete the project on time. Now, if this is the case, whom you are going to select? R1, I mean, resume 1 or resume 2 means which particular student 1 or student 2. So companies will give the priority for student one only. Company first priority always goes with project should be completed on time. Whatever the case, project should be completed on time. This is mandate. Otherwise, from top to bottom, for everyone, it will be pressure. Top to bottom is from manager level to junior level. Everyone will have the pressure. Okay. Project should be completed on time. What you are going to do, I don't want. You have to complete the project on time. Because once the promise was given, miss, we have to fulfill. Otherwise, none of them is going to trust for the second time. They'll go to the another company next time. If I don't give the on time for cars24.com the product, then second time never they'll give that for me the project. They'll give to another company and I lost the business. So I have to complete everything on time. That is first and foremost priority. Second priority, what would be the maximum profit? For getting this maximum profit, so for any company, okay, I'm working as a CEO of a company. I'm having my own company in the KBHB in Hyderabad itself, where I will get some projects. I know from the start level how to discuss from the client and how to take the project and from where we are going to use finally and how we are going to deliver that one to each and every stage we are familiar with. So now here we are having in terms of assume the project worth is 10 crores. Assume example. As an example, I'm writing. Now out of which expenditure is going to be approximately expenditure means not only your rent, current bill, AC bill, whatever it is, along with your transport facilities, salaries. And for you to sit in the office, the infrastructure, chairs, laptops, tables, whatever I'm providing, everything is the part of the expenditure. Everything is the part of the expenditure. And along with this expenditure, we are going to spend some money for that particular project also. For example, you have to buy the deployment has to be done in the Azure. Azure is not free. We have to pay for that subscription. Client will not pay. Company only has to pay. We have taken the miss when we are giving this 10 crore quotation. What are this 10 crore quotation is there? When we are providing the quotation, we'll include all these things and we'll give the quotation. And once we have given the quotation and everything was done, within that only we have to complete everything. While making the quotation only, we have to think where this project is going to use and for that how much subscription we have to pay. Everything has to be first only we have to know. And quotation was given and expenditure approximately 7 crores was completed. 3 crores is going to be the profit. On the day one, assume that I'm the company Infosys CEO, assume, okay, for a temporary purpose. Now for us, we have got a project called as 10 crores. And you are the manager and you are going to say me like this, sir, we have got one project, sir, 10 crores project. And we are going to complete this project by using 7 crores, sir. And we are going to generate 3 crores profit by next 6 months. Okay, please complete on time. I will say like this. Nice. It is very nice. Complete. Now you have to give me the profit of 3 crores. You have committed. Now, after certain period of time, 3 months or 4 months, you have came again to me and you told that, sir, due to some reason, sir, we are having this one, that problem, this problem. Suddenly our expenditure has increased from 7 crores to 7.5 crores. Now our profit was reduced to 2.5 crores means. Yeah, you are a very nice person. Take the money. I will say like this, sir. I will say like this, sir. No, right? What I will do? What people you are, how you are working? You don't know all these things before. Why this type of problem you have got? I will scold them, right? Obviously. So every company has to complete within the given budget only. Now, assume one more case. Now, at the end of the project, you have completed and you have to give me 3 crores profit. But you have given me, sir, basically we assume 3 crores profit, sir, but unexpectedly we have made with a good negotiation with the team and we have got the students at less salary only. And we have got a profit of 3.3 crores, 30 lakhs more. Now, what I'm going to do? In this case, what I will do? Nice. Very nice. I know that you are very capable of, and you can do this, all these wonderful things. And I know that you are very good, capable, and so you have saved me 30 lakhs. Okay, let's give the bonus for everyone. And I'll spend around 10 lakhs per bonus or something like this. And one night I will give the party also for everyone on successfully completing the project. Everything will be completed in 10 lakhs, but company knows that they have earned additional 20 lakhs. Only two people knows. One is CEO and one is project manager. Only these two people knows how much the company has made the profit on that particular project. Reminding everyone will think that, okay, our company has given the bonus. They'll feel happy and they'll work for the next project again. This is the reality. Is the points are clear? Now, every person, now this points, the manager wants to get to the next level means what is the possibility means he has to give the project more profit. He has to give more profit means what he has to do? He has to identify the people with less salary. Now, in the company, we are having the HRs. What is the work of the HR? You know, HR work is very simple in terms of hire, hire, sorry, not fire, hire extraordinary people, hire extraordinary, talented persons, hire extraordinary, talented persons, yet low cost. That is the work of the HR. This point also important. Always they'll do the negotiation and they want with respect to low cost only. Because if the HR makes with low cost, that will be directly impacted on the HR. And when HR is, for example, for a particular role, I require 10 lakhs. I have allocated the budget 10 lakhs per annum. HR has completed that role and they have hired extraordinary person for 8 lakhs only. Now that HR is going to say that, sir, you have given me the budget of 10 lakhs, but I have completed in 8 lakhs only. Now, what is your feeling on that HR? You are a nice HR, good one. And you will give the promotion. Not for 2 lakhs, you will give the promotion. Like that, she will make some multiple, na. Not for single one. For every single one, for single hiring, you have to give the promotion, miss. They have to become the CEO only. Right? So overall, means we'll have a very positive opinion on them, that particular HR, when they are hiring at low cost. When they're hiring at very high cost, again, we'll have the negative opinion on them. So HRs will always have some budget constraint with them. And within that only, they will do all the things. Is the points are clear? So everywhere the same thing. Just to only one thing you have to do is you have to work and you have to have the good subject. Just by listening the class or by this one or just by paying the fees, you'll get the job means I'm not responsible. I can't give the job for you. Only for the subject students only jobs are available in the market. If you are having 50% knowledge, 40% knowledge, 30% knowledge means no jobs are there. Okay, no jobs for you. If you feel that I have enrolled the course at Naresh IT sir, but no job means enroll is different. I have worked at Naresh IT is different. Both are different. Now, as everyone knows, internship. Now, what is meant by internship means having the experience. Now you have the same experience daily 1.5 hour class from 9 to 10:30. 9 to 10:30. Maybe during the demo times, it starts at 9:15. Means waiting for other students also to join. We may start at 9:15, might be. But once the regular class starts, means it is 9 to 10:30. 1.5 hour class. After 1.5 hour class, remaining time, you go and sit in the lab. Daily sit in the lab for daily 8 hours. How you are going to sit in the companies for 8 hours? Assume this is also a company and work for 8 hours per day. Out of which 1.5 hour class is there, na? So balance 6.5 hours. Whatever the 6.5 hours is there, you work for 6.5 hours per day. Assume from the day one, it is internship for you. Assume in this way. For the next 4.5 months, you work in this way. I'm going to give you the guarantee about your job. Guarantee. Is the point is clear? That is Everyone will think that internship will have some kind of additional advantage. 100%. But you are forgetting one simple logic. What you're going to do in the internship? You are going to work on the project. You are going to sit for 8 hours. That why you are missing. If you are going for internship also daily 1.5 hour, internship is zero use. If you want, you can try. After the class, you try. Go for internship for daily 1 hour. Then it is not called as internship and there will be no use also. Internship means daily 8 hours practicing. Internship meaning is 8 hours practice per day is called as internship, according to me. In the company or in the wherever it is. What is meant by experience? Experience means nothing but having awareness, more awareness on the subject. Along with that, daily 8 hours of work is called as experience. Listening to the class for 1.5 hour, it's not called as experience. If you go and join in the company and listen for 1.5 hour and you come out and after 2 years also, you're not called as experienced person. Experience means not the number of dates or number of years. Number of hours of work is called as experience. Experience meaning is number of how many number of hours of work you have done. That is called as experience. Not the number of days you have worked. Not days or not months or not years. Work. If, for example, I have joined a company. Okay, I have joined in the company. First day I have went to the office. Second day I have went to the office. Again, I have taken some kind of long leave of 8 months due to some accident. Assume this is the case. 2 days I went to the company and 8 months I have bedridden. And I have completed 8 months. Now, after 8 months, now again I went to the company and I have taken with two days I have worked there. Now, if I ask the company, sir, please provide me this 8.5 months experience certificate, sir. I want to leave the company, miss. They'll provide a. Do you think they'll provide? So, concept is very simple, guys. If you practice more, if you have the subject more, automatically jobs will come. Just by enrolling the course or just by saying that I have completed data science, I know data science, no jobs are there in the market. These three are top priority for anything in the data science. Is the points are clear? Now, coming to the last point, experience. If you are having some experience, okay, already IT experience or non-IT experience. Okay, assume one person is having IT experience. He is a Java developer. Let us tell you one scenario once again. Java developer. He is having 7 years of experience in Java. Now he has learned the data science in Naresh IT. Now this 7 years will be considered or not? Yes or no means that Java is related to my upcoming project means it will be considered. If it is not having any relation with my upcoming project means it is not going to be considered. Zero. The weightage of 7 years is going to be zero. If it is not relevant to me. Now, for example, I'm going to work on the project, some project. Okay, Python gaming, based on the Python gaming. How to design the gaming on the Python, using the Python. Yours is Java background. Now you have learned the Python and you have joined as the Python gamer. From Java, in between you have learned this one. For 2 months or 2.5 months, you have learned. 2 months or 2.5 or 3, 4, 5, whatever the number, you have learned Python. Now you have entered into the company. Now for entering into the company, for that particular budget, whatever the things are there, here you are going to work as a Python developer, not as a Java developer. Your entire Java, whatever you have learned, whether I'm going to use at least one sentence in the Java means no. Then when I'm not going to use that one, why I have to pay for you the money on that? Instead of you, the person non-experience, who is not having any experience but having a good knowledge on Python, I can select him now. What is the difference between you two guys? I want requirement is this one. Both of them are having subject on Python. This person is having knowledge on Java. This person is not having any experience. My work is what? This one. This can be done by this person, this person. He will come at low cost. He will come at high cost. Whom I have to select? Java person or non-Java person? Very simple logic, na? My work, whether my work can be completed or not completed. That is the first task. First point. If my work can be completed by the fresher also, then why I have to pay for your experience? So when you are having something additional, you have to project that when compared to others. For example, in this class, total 150 students are going to enroll and they are going to complete the course. At the end, I'm going to ask you only one simple question. What is that question is? What is the difference between others and you? Remaining 149 versus you, tell me one difference. What they are not having, what you are having. Tell me one difference. I'm going to give you the job. I will ask this question at the end. If you are having the answer with you, I'm going to hire you directly. Sir, remaining 149 students when compared to, I'm having this much of difference, this much of subject or something, anything, one difference. If you can show one difference among remaining 149 students, directly I will pay you the job. I will give you the job. Forget about outside. I will only give. I will give directly. Very simple. I am also one of the 150 within the 150. I am also one of them, sir. I will also come to the class regularly. I will also listen to the class. I will also go outside. And next day I will also come to the class. Again, I will listen and I will go. I am also one of the part of 150 miss. I can't do anything like that. In India, so many people are there. Is the points are clear? This is the reality. Whatever I'm discussing with you is completely reality. And whatever the expectations you are going to have in the demo only, I want to clarify you everything. Now coming to your previous experience will be considered or not miss. It's completely depend on the company which you are going to apply. And for that particular project, your experience is relevant miss, they are going to consider. For example, you are having some SAP knowledge. I'm working on one project. In that project, somewhere SAP is useful for me. Somewhere in my entire project pipeline, somewhere we are going to use SAP. Then in that case, your experience also we are going to add. For example, in my upcoming project, there is no SAP. What I have to do with your previous experience? Why I have to pay for you extra 1 rupee also? I'll not pay even 1 rupee extra also if I don't want your previous experience. Is the logics are clear? Now you can please ask what are the questions you are having. Right? Yeah, I'm having multiple experience, guys. I'm having overall 12 years of experience. Okay, Dibesh? Yes, please, you can ask your questions. From now, your questions, please. All the students, please ask your questions. Online students, type your questions, and offline students, you can ask your questions directly. Online students are having advantage. What is the advantage, you know? Typing the questions without asking verbally, typing the questions. That is an advantage. How, sir? A disadvantage, no, sir. No, it is an advantage. Very simple. Why? Because in the company, once you join in the company, you want to ask your senior one question. Are you going to call them every time? Sir, I can't ask the question in the WhatsApp, sir. I can't ask the question in the mail, sir. I want to call you, sir. I don't know how to type, sir. Are you going to say like this? What we'll do in the companies? We'll send a mail, official mail. Sir, this is the problem. This is the work. This is the thing. We are going to send an official mail. Official mail will be sent by typing, not by verbally. That is the advantage of the online students. If you take positive way, that is an advantage. And tomorrow, once you enroll the course, once you enroll course, you will be whatever the things are there. So here you will be joined. You will be joined in Google Classroom. You'll be joined in the Google Classroom, and where you are going to get the lifetime access for the materials, for sample resumes, and whatever the things, whatever we are going to discuss in the class, everything you are going to get for lifetime access. And you will be in the part of the Google Classroom as it is, and I'm going to share all the materials and what are the data sets, data, questions, test, whatever is there, everything will be uploaded. Assignments, everything will be in the Google Classroom only. Okay. And during the next during your practice, if you have doubts, what you are going to do during practice? Doubts, if you have the doubts. Okay. Offline students, what are the classroom offline students are there? You can go to the lab. In the lab, mentors are there. Mentors will help. Okay. This is for offline. In the lab, mentors will be there and they'll help you. And the timings for this one is from 8 to 8. 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. 8 to 8. Mentors. Directly, you can ask what are the questions you are having and they'll help you. And coming to the online students, you will receive one Zoom link separately for that. Zoom link separately for doubts. For doubts, we are going to share you one Zoom link. Where? In the classroom. In the Google Classroom, we'll share this. In Google Classroom, you'll have this one. So after registering the course only, you'll get this one. Not before registering the course. Once you enroll the course, once you join the course, okay, you'll be in the Google Classroom. You'll be joined in the Google Classroom. Means your admin is going to add you in the, you'll be added. Simply, you'll be added in the Google Classroom by admin, not by me. Don't share anything to me. Your mail ID or your phone number. I'm not going to collect. I'm not the data engineer. Okay. So admin, whoever the Naresh IT team is there, Naresh IT team, admin from Naresh IT, they are going to add you here. Okay. That is their work. That is not my work. That is not my work. It is not my work means I'm not going to involve in that. Okay. So once you join the course, you'll be added in the Google Classroom by the admin of Naresh IT, and where you can get the entire lifetime access for the notes. Lifetime access will be there. And Zoom link will be shared separately for you for doubts, and you can join that and ask your doubts. Join and ask what are the doubts you are having. Share your screen, show the code. Without showing the code, if you ask the questions, it is not possible to explain. Theoretical questions are different, coding questions are different. Coding questions, when you have the problem in the code, you have to show the code. What are the code you have written and where the problem is there, you have to show that one. So you are going to join and share your screen. You are going to share your screen and you can ask what are the questions you are having. And finally ask your questions so that they'll help you. Okay. Is the point is clear? Now, coming to this, are we going to cover LLM? Yes, obviously we'll cover the LLM. Is this related to this course? Yes, that is the part of the AI. Generative AI. LLM is the part of the generative AI and we are going to cover that. What are the job responsibilities for the machine learning engineer? Tarun. Job responsibilities of machine learning engineer is purely to work on the machine learning project, nothing else. In the class, we can ask the doubts by typing multiple times. Whenever you have that silly doubt also, you can type immediately in the class. Absolutely not a problem. In the class, the moment we complete any particular topic, whenever you have the doubt, immediately you can ask the question. I have 6 years of experience in HR. It will be fine for me to do the data science course. Swati, absolutely. And you know more if you do what happens and what type of people will call you. Already you know as a HR. You're already having the awareness on that. Only thing is your previous experience will be considered by some companies. Some companies will not consider your experience. It depends on the company to company. How I can know which company will which company will have that means which company will accept my experience or not? How you can know? Miss, very simple. In the job description, if they have given any added advantage for the HR, that word is written means apply for that company, 100% your experience also will be covered. I mean, it will be considered. If they have not mentioned anything like that, then your previous experience will not be considered. Swati Singh, is your question is clear? Next, it is necessary to have the masters for data science job. It is not compulsory. It is not compulsory. Access for class videos is lifetime, or we can download, or you are going to provide download materials. Jalandhar, here access for the class videos is for only 6 months. It is not going to be for lifetime. It is for 6 months after your course completion. From the date of your course completion means these 5 months will be there. Additional 5 to from there 6 months. 5 plus 6 from the date of completion 6 months. Okay, that is point number 1. Point number 2, you can't download them. Not only videos, you can't even download. What are the materials I'm going to share you, that one also you can't even download. Okay, none of them you can download. Next, that is the reason you since you can't download the materials, I'm going to share you in terms of lifetime access. Next, Python codes. What are the Python codes are there? The Python code, whatever I'm going to explain in the class, will be converted as the PDF and it will be shared to you. I'm not going to share the Python code as it is like that. If I share the Python code as it is, you will not type anything. Simply you'll execute that one and you'll see the answer and you'll feel that you have understand the topic. So here you have to type each and every letter you have to type. I'm not going to share you which is having the copy paste option. In the what are the PDF is there? In that PDF, there is no option called as copy paste. You can't do the Control C, Control V. I will remove that one also. Only you can view that one and you have to type that one. That is the only possibility is there. Okay. So if you are looking for a shortcuts and if you want to do like that means this is not the right course for you. I'm not going to change for you. I'm not going to modify and I'm not going to directly give the code for you. Never I will give the code. Always I will give in terms of PDFs or PPTs where you'll not have in terms of editing option or copy paste option. You have to write each and everything in the notes and you have to type that one and you have to practice. When you type, you'll get some error. When you get the error, when you rectify that error, then you'll understand the subject. You'll never get the error means never you'll understand the subject. You have to get the error. Getting the error is not important. After getting that error, solving that error is important. When you solve that error, then you'll understand the subject more. Right? Now, I'm located in Toronto, Canada, attending the class 10:30 p.m. to 12 p.m. EST here. Okay. But practice doubts will be from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. IST, you said. And which is 3:30 a.m. to 5:30 a.m. EST. Is that possible? For international students, the timings are different. And I will going to confirm you that one in the Monday's class. The timing for international students are different. For American students and Canada students, the timings are different. Don't worry on that. And I will share you. And it will be feasible, 100% feasible for you. Right? Next. Next one is here, one student I have missed, Anji. Is our course covers R programming and TensorFlow library too. R programming is not covered. Everything is Python only. And TensorFlow library is the part of the Python. So it will be covered. TensorFlow will be covered, but R programming is not part of the course. And it is not useful also for us. Is the point is clear? And next, will we cover the course SQLite? We are going to use the MySQL. In the SQL, we are going to use the database called as MySQL. Okay. And particularly as multiple students are asking the course content, just I'm going to share you this one also immediately after the class. Whatever the course content is there. Okay. And 1 minute. Okay. So here, each and every topic, just a minute. And this subject, sir, this is overview, sir. Okay. From last 2 days, you are giving the overview. Today also you have given the overviews. This one. We want to see how the Python course and how the subject is there. This Sunday, we are having the workshop at 10 a.m. At 10 a.m., we are having the workshop. What is that workshop is? How to clean the entire data using Python. That is pure subject. How I'm going to explain the subject in the real world, that you can understand in the workshop this Sunday. Because my present ongoing batch students are also going to attend that one. For them, I am going to explain. Along with you, you are also going to attend. And there you can understand how we are going to do the entire data cleaning process using the Python. And you can see how I'm going to explain the Python or how I'm going to explain the real subject this Sunday at 10 a.m. And the link and everything will be shared to you in the group. Once you join in the group, everything will be shared to you there. Right? Now coming to this one, just 1 minute. Just don't type the questions, guys. Just give me 1 minute of time, one more time. Here, these are the first. So this is the complete structure. So just let me start with the Python. First, I told you now in the Python, first I'm going to start with the core Python and I will cover the what are the core Python topics are there. That is basics of Python. And from there, I'll move on to the Python libraries, NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Seaborn, SciPy, which is for statistics and stats model. And from there, I will move on to the statistics. And this is the statistics which we are going to cover. And we are going to have initially the descriptive statistics and the probability and how the probability distributions are there. And from there, we'll move on to the inferential statistics. And we are going to do some kind of statistical test. These are called as statistical test. Data analyst will do this one generally. So statistical tests we are going to do. And from there, we'll move on to the max. Okay. And what are the max related to this? This is the only part which is related to max of data science. Basic linear algebra, basic calculus, and basic probability. Everything is basic, 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 not advanced, advanced, advanced. No advanced max is required for us. Only base max is required for us. Right? And from there, we are moving on to the data analytics, how to do the analysis on that. And what are the different types of plots we are having for different types of variables. And from that data pre-processing. So with this 1.5 month will be completed till this 1.5 month. And from here, we are going to start data pre-processing. That is how to treat the missing values, how to treat the outliers. This part, whatever this part is that this is the Monday's workshop. Sunday's workshop. This is the Sunday's workshop, data cleaning. Okay. So here I'm going to explain very detailedly about that one. So this entire data pre-processing, along with that dimension reduction and how to select the important one. For example, I want to predict the data science salary. For predicting the salary, is your name is important for me? No. Your mail ID is important for me? No. Your phone number is important for me? If you are having a very extraordinary fancy phone number, what I have to do with that? No. So if that is not important, then why we have to consider them? Which is important for predicting the data science salary, only those has to be selected, others has to be removed. That is only called as future selection. Okay. And once this is completed, we'll move on to the machine learning. In the machine learning, first we are going to see the regression. And from there, we'll move on to the classification. And these are the algorithms and numbers also have given very clearly how many algorithms we are going to cover. Each and everything. I'm not going to explain only one algorithm from machine learning and saying that machine learning was completed. Okay, here we are going to discuss almost 25 machine learning algorithms. 25 machine learning algorithms we are going to cover. I'm not going to say one or two, and I'm not going to say that completed. 25 machine learning algorithms. And after this class, I'm going to share this one in your group. Download this one, check this one, cross check this one, wherever you want, cross check. And once you're satisfied, then you register for the course. My suggestion for you is suggestion only. While comparing, compare with premium institutes like IIT, IIM, or any top level institutes. Don't compare with gully institutes. Okay. At least have some high level, because this is a high level subject, not with respect to basics, where the data science will be completed in 30 days. This is not that type of course. This is a 5 months duration course, daily 1.5 hours. per 1 week, we are going to have 7.5 hours. 7.5 hours into 5 months means 20 weeks. 20 into 7.5. If you know calculation, just you can count how many hours we are going to spend. Is the point is clear? So just you make in term the if in a, for example, there is one institute, they say that this course is of 2 hours, 2 months, but daily 1 hour only. What is the use of that? Count in hours. How many hours of content is there? Hours. Come directly in hours, not in days. If daily half an hour and 1 year, if I take also, there will be no use. It is finally equal to this one only. Daily half an hour into 2 years, if I take, how much time it will take? For you, it will be 2 years, but basically how much time I'm taking per day? Only half an hour, which is also called as cheating. Some people will do like this in the outside market. So make sure that count in hours, everything, right? So this is a regression and classification. In the classification, we are going to learn these are the algorithms, and the algorithm numbers also have given very clearly. And from there, we'll move on to the within the machine learning only. This is also part of the machine learning only: clustering, association rules, recommendation engines, and time series. And finally, using all these things, we are going to deploy that model in the Flask and in the Azure. How to deploy in the cloud technology. Okay. Now, and artificial intelligence, we are going to cover the deep learning, natural language processing, computer vision, and with respect to all these things, and along with the SQL. Okay, SQL, and within the SQL, we are going to work which is related to data science. SQL for data science, not complete SQL. SQL for data science. If you are interested as a SQL developer, then don't join this course. If you are interested as a Python developer, don't join this course. If you are interested as a Power BI developer, don't join this course. If you are interested as a data scientist, join this course only. This course is for data science role, not for other roles. First to get a clarity, what role you want, in what role you want to be. First get that clarity. Later you select the course. Okay. So by learning one course, can I apply for all the different roles? Don't think like that. Focus on one, achieve one. Target is fixed. We have to get the job in next 5 months. No doubt in that. That should be the target. And for that, what are the efforts you have to keep? You do from your end, I will do from my end. Is the point is clear? Next, this is with respect to the Power BI. And once the Power BI is completed, Azure. Right? So this is the complete course content.